Relatives of a 29-year-old construction worker, Rondel Clarke, who was shot and killed on Sunday night, are calling for a thorough investigation into his death. According to Clarke's relatives, there are many unanswered questions surrounding his death. The police in a statement said Clarke was shot by a 25-year-old security guard attached to a private security company, Forces Security Service. The unnamed security guard is said to be in custody and assisting with the investigation. The police said Clarke was shot between 7:30 and 7:43 p.m. on 2nd Street, Fowles, East Coast, Demerara. He was rushed to the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation where he succumbed to his injuries at 8:20 p.m. the same day. Today, Clarke's sister, Sharifa Clarke, said the police version of events is not adding up. The young woman said her brother's fiancé called her, informing her that he was shot.
We believe, because thinking about it, they're saying the police is chasing. At one time you're hearing they weren't chasing. Another time you're hearing they're chasing. But then a security guard come out of nowhere and decide to shoot somebody that the police is chasing them. Make it make sense. And they try to cover it up. That's what happened. They try to cover up this whole entire situation because every station we went at last night, there was no report. We had a semi-protest at Covanjan police station. Then is when a report was made after we protested.
The relative said the security guard in custody reportedly told investigators that he fired 2 warning shots in the air.
The funny thing about it, we spoke to the owner of this property in which it was alleged that the security guard shot him, the same property that the security was protecting. And he said from the information that he heard is that the police was shooting coming through. And his security guard shot 2 warning shots in the air, right? To scare my brother, which was on the bike, who was on the bike, right? But then when we asked the police said they were never around when this child was shot.
But they were giving chase. I saw a video of them giving chase. So how were they never wrong?
Yes, that's the information the police is giving to us. That's the information. Yeah, the security guard discharged the warning shots in the air, but for some reason it came down and he was shot in his abdomen.
Clarke's brother-in-law, Aniel Garnett, believes that foul play is involved and that the police are connected to the incident.
I think it's clear as day. Like everybody else who's viewing will understand that foul play is involved. Because we have videos of the police saying he wasn't here. He was in the vicinity. He was not chasing. Why lie? Why not come and say, well, the security shot him from the get-go? You understand? There is no evidence to say that the security even shot Rondel. You understand? But the security was arrested. We were told the security was arrested. But our gut feeling is saying the police is involved. The police know about this because you lied from the onset. You lied from the onset. You took him down to the hospital. You came back and didn't give a report. You said nothing. We had to go to several stations to get justice. And when we start protesting, then is when the commander came, Mr. Pasram, and he also relayed that the police was in the vicinity. He also relayed that no chase or anything was being done. The police was in the vicinity, and that's how they responded. And they took him down because there weren't any ambulance available.
Clarke, a construction worker for several years, has been described as an easygoing person, and the manner of his death is shocking. There is no information as to what may have led to Clarke's killing, but a post-mortem examination is to be carried out on his remains to ascertain his cause of death.